Since the COVID crisis began, there has been a lot of talk about mRNA. But how many people know what that actually is? Do people just pretend that they know what it is? It's been a long time since we sat in a biology class, at least for most of us. I took both high school and college biology, but since I took those courses when Nixon was president, I thought I would give myself and you a little refresher so that you don't have to. We start with DNA. You remember that. It is that stuff that they test on all those CSI shows that help them catch the murderer in a little over an hour by the magic of television. The surefire way to put away the bad guys. Well, it isn't foolproof, but that's for another video. Let's take a look at DNA and where it's located so that you can visualize it. DNA contains our genetic code. It is a blueprint of who we are and is located inside the nucleus of our cells. Don't worry, we won't get this far in the weeds. Inside the nucleus you have chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs. These chromosomes contain units called genes, which is a basic unit of human heredity. Genes are made up of DNA. Genes can vary in size from 100 DNA bases to more than 2 million. Now you can see why so many people flunk genetics in college. DNA is the thing that tells us who we are. It tells your cells what they need to do and is unique to you as a person. As seen in the previous illustration, it is a double-stranded molecule that looks like this. RNA is synthesized from DNA. The DNA strand is unzipped to expose the individual strands, shown here as the colored bars, so that the code can be read. This is called parent DNA, since it gives rise to the RNA strands. The information in the DNA is transferred to a messenger RNA or mRNA, by a process called transcription. The DNA serves as a template and an enzyme called RNA polymerase catalyzes the formation of pre-mRNA, which is then processed to form mRNA. This mRNA is a single-stranded copy of the DNA, which then leaves the nucleus and moves into the cytoplasm of the cell. The mRNA is read according to the code obtained from the parent DNA, which is called translation. Translation takes place inside a specialized organelle called a ribosome, which is responsible for manufacturing proteins. mRNA carries the instructions for making proteins and is used as a template to assemble a chain of amino acids that forms a protein. Now you can see why it's called messenger RNA. When enough of the protein is made, the mRNA instructions are destroyed. Just like other vaccines we learned about in one of my previous videos, the COVID-19 vaccine causes the immune system to produce antibodies to fight the virus. The vaccine uses a version of the spike-like structure on the surface of the virus called the S protein. As alluded to previously, the function of mRNA is to carry the instructions to the ribosome for protein manufacture. The COVID mRNA vaccine gives your cells instructions for how to make the S protein found on the surface of the virus. Once you are vaccinated, your body cells begin making the S protein pieces and displaying them on the surface of the cell. Your body then creates antibodies, which will fight the virus. As explained previously, after delivering the instructions, the mRNA is then broken down since there is no longer any use for it, since the body now knows what to do. The Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are examples of mRNA vaccines. Thank you for letting me take a shot at explaining this. I tried to keep it as brief as possible. If you want to learn more on this subject, I'll attach the information in the description of this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep this old girl learning.